Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Delfin the Oracle here, and happy new moon, April 22nd, 2020. Today is the new moon in Taurus. It's the new moon. That means there is no moon in the sky. It's dark out. It's the dark of the moon. I'm coming to you in the wee hours of the morning here from Texas during this time on the planet with a message. What is the message for the new moon? And that is the question, and I wanted to share with you. There's been a theme going on this week. I've done a lot of readings and some different healings, and I have some other friends who are healers and psychics, and there's been this common theme and this message that even someone in my family had a visit from beyond the veil, from spirit. And the message is, I know there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of doubt and there's a lot of anxiety in the collective consciousness. Have you been having a hard time getting up? When you get up, does everything feel heavier than it has been usually feeling? Like there's this weight, and I know what that is. I recognize that. I have to clear the energy field every day and just try to stay in a happy frame of mind. It's a choice. You can choose to be happy. You can choose how you react to how things are going. And people are getting messages in the dream time. People are having dreams. There's the shift has begun. There's a huge awakening going on. But there's a lot of difficult times going on too. Just yesterday, my roommates, the air conditioning went out, and people are getting challenged even during this time with those things you wouldn't, why am I having to deal with this on top of this whole quarantine thing? Well, one of the messages that has been coming through very strong is to not let yourself give in to fear and doubt and worry. Surrender it. Have faith and trust in Source, in the universe, Lord and Lady, that everything's going to be okay. There's been 2 or 3 people in particular whose message came loud and clear, and the message is to stand your ground, stand fast, don't give in to fear, don't even give in to ridicule. If you want to go take a walk, you're allowed to go take a walk. 6 feet with, stay out of the range of 6 feet of other people out taking a walk on the sidewalk. And if somebody ridicules you because you went outside to take a walk, don't worry about that. And just know what you're doing. Follow your natural guidance. Stand your ground. Stand your ground doesn't mean stay inside and be afraid. It means stand fast and don't give in to the fear, and know this is going to lift and this is going to be okay. We're all going to come out of this different people. We're going to come out of this shifted. Some of us are going to have completely different jobs. Some of us, our life has changed. People are going to be moving. People are going to be starting new jobs. There's people still going on virtual job interviews right now instead of normal ones. There's people trying to get stimulus checks. There's people who've gotten them. There's a different circumstance for everybody. But I know there's been this theme, is to stand your ground. It's come up in several readings, to just be strong. Don't give in. Don't give in to fear. And I asked what the message for the collective was, and it's a beautiful message. This 4 of Cups means a change for the better. It's a change for the better with new offers coming in, even new loves and new relationships. I've seen a lot of relationships over the past few weeks dissolving. I read for a lot of people every day. And one of the common themes right now is shifting relationships. There's people whose relationships have just begun deeper because they're dealing with something together and they're having to be there for each other, and they're opening up more. And I've seen some relationships that are falling apart because they weren't quite the right match to begin with. And if you're in a victim mode or in a fear mode, there isn't a place to run and hide. You're going to have to let those emotions come up, complete the past, let those emotions happen, and give them to Spirit. Own them so you can change them. And I'm still getting the message about forgiveness, that forgiveness is the key. In order to heal from our past and to heal from everything that's happened to us, we have to forgive. But fear not, there is a change for the better coming. The cups are going to be full. New offers are going to be coming in. Everything's going to be beautiful. That's the 4 of Cups. there's also this High Priestess card. Everybody is awakening spiritually. This is actually going to bring balance and justice to people's lives. There's a lot of systems of power that have been in control for a long time, and they are breaking down right now. If you're watching any other kind of YouTube esoteric law of attraction videos, which you probably are if you're a starseed, a light worker, way shower, you know things are breaking down. It's been prophesied that this would happen. And you're becoming the High Priestess. You're becoming this spiritual master. You hold all this wisdom and all this knowledge, and there's a lot of people who are brand new waking up, and they need you. And so stand fast, hold that light, shine that light out to these people, to our brothers and sisters. We're all brothers and sisters on this planet. And look what else is coming, the rest of this message. This is new beginnings of communication, new beginnings of peace, love, harmony. It's a beautiful card. And that's the message Spirit has from the Tarot. And I just wanted to jump on here. Now, I know it's really early. It's the new moon. It's dark, but the new moon is dark. There is no moon. But don't be afraid of the darkness. Don't be afraid of what's happening or the unknown. This is the time in your life where you're going to be exercising the most faith you've ever had to muster up. Call upon your angels, your guardians. Call upon Archangel Michael. If you feel like you need to be protected. I've had a few people talk about seeing dark things, chasing them, coming after them. And part of it is you don't have those things happen to you when you're holding the light and when you're bringing in light and love. And ask Archangel Michael, ask your spirit team to be there for you, to help clear your energy field, light a candle, meditate, say some positive affirmations, because you are a divine spiritual being having a temporary human experience. This is what you would call the dark time of Earth, but actually Earth has had so much light and so much positive energy come to Gaia more than ever before, and she's here to support you. And if you get out in nature and get out and let the sun shine on you a little bit, you're going to feel a little bit better. And just know, no matter what's going on, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And there's so many of you. Thank you, thank you. The people out there, you light bearers out there who are holding fast, who are holding their ground and saying, no, I'm not going to buy into fear. You may even turn your TV off or turn the news off. I've heard a lot of people saying, I just don't watch the news anymore. We'll hear what's happening. How can you not hear what's happening? And I'm asking the angels. I'm feeling a couple angelic presences besides Michael. There's an angel of joy, Jophiel, that has come through. And I'm feeling Uriel's really happy about the state of Earth right now. There's so much more clean air to breathe. People are becoming more and more conscious. And there's these mass meditations going on. Take part in these mass meditations. If you stop right now and just meditated for 5 minutes. Imagine 1 million people just meditating for 5 minutes. Pick a time every day and send peace to your city. Send peace and harmony and healing to your city, to the city around you, to a certain country or the country you live in, or even to the leaders of your country, that they hear wisdom and truth and not fear. The message from the angels, this is coming from Angel Answers. An angelic message for you, for the collective, for this new moon, is compromise. Gonna have to strike a balance. It's a very bright light there. It's an angel holding the scales, and it says compromise. There you go. There's going to be things in your life that you're going to have to, the things we took for granted, the things that we really miss doing, we've had to compromise and give some of those things up. But what have you found that you like doing? People are actually planting gardens, tilling the soil out in their yards, doing that old project that you never had a chance to get to, and now that you've done it, everything feels so much more clear. Donating things that have just been sitting in your house for months or years, and you haven't had that time, and now there's been a lot of time for people to regroup, compromise some of those things that you thought were really important. And I have a message. I don't know if any of you listen to Kryon. It's an angelic group channeled by Lee Carroll. Came out with an oracle deck not long ago. And it's a deck of fractal light pictures. And it's beautiful. And I've been feeling this one message in particular that he even says, stand your ground, stand fast, be the light, hold your light. We're counting on you. There's a lot of volunteers that came to Earth to be the light and to be love. And right now, those light bearers and light workers, lighthouses, way showers, you're helping other people awaken, and you're helping. There's so many people who are waking up going, I don't know what to do. I'm afraid. Don't be afraid. There's all kinds of groups, chat groups, light worker groups. There's all kinds of YouTube videos and documentaries that can help the newly awakened or someone who feels like, I don't know what's happening to me. I'm having all these dreams. I'm seeing spirits. My third eye is opening up. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Meditate every day. Share what's going on with your friends. Find someone who knows about the awakening and the shift, and send a message. Ask for help. When you see someone around you, they feel like, if they seem down, someone has withdrawn, reach out. Reach out to some of those people who you know are really usually talkative. Reach out to them. It's like, I haven't heard from you in a while. How are you handling all this? How are you doing? And I wanted to get a message from Kryon for this new moon. And it's interesting how we're all here as family. We're all here as family. We're here to help each other. We're here to lean on each other. We're here to create a new timeline and a new future together. And be the light for each other and help each other out and lean on each other. And let the past go. I'm really getting let the past go. And so I have a message for you light workers out there. I have the Lightworker Oracle. I'm going to pull a card from that for this new moon. This is a new moon in Taurus, which is a very strong earthy energy. Be stubborn, hold your ground, stand fast, be practical. It's also a conservative kind of a thing. Don't go out there taking big risks. But don't live in fear because of that. Find that joy. Ask your spirit team to help you find joy. And the messages for the light workers. Orbs of light. Orbs of light. Orbs of light. So how many of you are starting to see things now? I've been seeing little lights around people as I'm talking to them or giving them readings. I'm looking up going, where are all these little pink lights coming from? Little blue lights. The veil, what I'm experiencing as a medium and a healer, the veil has gotten so thin. There's been so much light, and less darkness can survive. But it's fighting. It's fighting to live. And there's power structures falling. Everything on Earth is going to be a lot different. And over the next 10 years, there's going to be so many changes on Earth. And the orbs of light, that's just a message about how your psychic gifts are growing. Don't be afraid of them. Nurture them. Do meditations every day. Your clairvoyance, your clairaudience or clairsentience, whatever it is, your dream, your ability to dream, that's going to grow. And you're going to start getting messages from Spirit. You won't have to pull cards. Just pull these because they're fun. They're a tool. It's easier to actually channel the messages. The one I keep getting is stand your ground, stand fast. Tell people not to be afraid. Don't live in fear. We're all one. We're all connected. And to lift each other up. And I feel like I'm supposed to pull one more card here. I have the Oracle of the Unicorns. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. It's going to be okay. If you just lost a job, thank you for my new job. Thank you, universe, for my new job. Start thanking the universe and source and deity that it's already come. Do the Neville Goddard thing. Act as if it's already happened. It's already come. He was really great at taking a visualization and explaining how as you fall asleep at night, there's that 5 minutes where your conscious mind switches to your unconscious, your subconscious mind. In that 5 minutes, is where you can set your subconscious to start working on that desire that you want. So instead of thinking about all the troubles you're going through and laying in bed and worrying, take a breath, ask your spirit team to help empty your mind, and just picture that one thing that you want to work out. If it's a job you need, or a relationship you're wanting, or someone healing, thank you, universe, for my new job. Thank you, universe, for my new job. I'm so happy and grateful for that new job that's coming. And just believe and know it's coming. Thank you, universe, for my friend being healed. Send good energy to your friend. The unicorn message I've got going on is cycles. Be aware of the cycles in your life and know that this is just a cycle. Everything does happen in cycles, just like climate change. The polar ice caps freeze over, there's ice ages, and then they warm back up again. And there's pandemics, and then they get contained. And I have a feeling the collective consciousness has raised so much energy during this crisis that it's not going to repeat like this again. But think about cycles. The cycles in your life. Are there cycles you're repeating? I'm getting that there's cycles that are repeating, and some people are just sick of it. If you find yourself saying, I'm sick of this same thing over and over again, find out what it is in your life that maybe you're doing that causes that cycle. You create your own reality by your thoughts. If you want something in your life to change, you have to change yourself. If you want the reflection to change, you can't change the outside. You have to change the inside first. The first thing you can do is to get positive and try to get happy as you can. Think of happy things in your life. Think of desirable things of your life. Start saying affirmations and repeat them every day, and just believe and know that things are going to get better and they're going to be beautiful. And support your neighbor. I'm getting to support your neighbor. There's a lot of people who are in fear. And during this new moon, one of the signs of the Taurus is the strong bull. And they talk about that being the stubborn bull. But I also see prosperity in that. And I see the earth, the ground, people standing their ground, people coming to earth and coming together and being strong together. You're stronger together as a group than you are alone. And just remember that you're never alone, that you have a spirit team around you at all times. I'm going to get my rune bag here and pull a rune message for the collective. And the message today that I'm pulling is a rune called Othala. And it talks about your home. Everyone's stuck in their homes. It talks about enclosure, your yards, your place where you live. Make the best of your home. Love your home life. Take care of it. This also talks about family and soul tribe and inheritance. And you have a soul tribe out there. If you're feeling alone, reach out. I am not alone. Make a comment below. I am never alone. My spirit team has my back. And ask your spirit team to guide you to the best place that you're supposed to be. And that message about home is, this is exactly where you're supposed to be. This is what's supposed to be happening. While a lot of us are at home staying safe and only making trips where we need to make it, I'm kind of a little bit, it's hard to sit still. I take a lot of walks. And I think about how grateful I am for a home. I think about how grateful I am for legs to walk on and feet to take my steps with. And try to get grateful for the things in your life that you have, and that you have shelter. And the other message I have means the sun. The light workers, hold the light, be the light, take in the light of the sun. Sawillo, it means Sawillo. Victory and success through the power of light. Victory and success through the power of light. So during this dark new moon in Taurus, while we're all at home, thinking of all the different things we can do with our home and taking care of it and appreciating it, reach out to others who you haven't heard from. If you haven't heard from someone since this quarantine and you were used to talking to them for a while, Send them a note, send a message. How are you doing? Send each other some love and some light. And turn the news off. You don't have to sit in fear or worry. And if you find yourself sitting in worry, light a candle and ask your spirit team, spirit guides, help me find peace. In fact, you have that peace within you. You have a piece of the goddess spark within you. We all do. The light in me sees the light in you. You have the light and the energy in you that created universes. You are more powerful than you think. And especially, you came to Earth here to help raise the consciousness of the planet. And if you've been doing this for a while, and if you're still watching this video and getting these messages, you're a light worker. You've been doing this for a while. Thank you for holding the light for others. Thank you, healthcare workers, everybody who's out there exposing themselves and not being afraid. Not that they're paying no mind to it. Everyone's taking their precautions, but just taking a deep breath, and I'm being very grateful and thankful for you, because you're shining your light and you're holding your ground and you're standing fast. And I appreciate that, especially during this dark moon where we're still in the quarantine. It hasn't quite lifted yet. Everybody's chomping at the bit to get out there. They have all these things they want to do. But remember to reach out to each other and share that love and forgiveness and kindness with each other, especially if you haven't heard from somebody for a while, especially if they're a very social person and you haven't heard from them. Reach out and give them a holler and let them know that you're part of their soul tribe and you're there for them. And with that, I'm going to close, and I'm going to wish you love, happiness during this new moon, and namaste.